Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to take a look at Dokkan Fest, yeah, thank god he's not. Well, I mean, I'd love another Piccolo Dokkan Fest, but this moment, you know what, even whatever, this moment as a Dokkan Fest is fine, but this character is quirky. Now, I mean, maybe I'm a crazy guy, maybe I'm simple-minded, maybe I probably am a little stupid, for sure, You guys, you can call me stupid, I'm stupid, it's fine. But, there is this one thing, though. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it'd be good if our characters didn't seal themselves. Maybe, let me attack. That'd be good. Just saying. So, yeah, this band unit Piccolo, I have no idea what they were thinking. I mean, 3 of the 4 summonable characters for Golden Week, I have no... Dude, I don't know what they were going for. I don't know what they were going for. I mean, I get it to an extent with the Piccolo, right? How he is, it's what he does against Frost. He's charging up, and then he drops, the huge hammer. But, I mean, needless to say, I am no fan. I am no fan of what we're seeing with this guy, man. This Piccolo. Guys, I don't know. I'm going full dodge here. Piccolo is able to, he's sealed for the first couple of turns, and then, he has massive damage dealing ability, like 100 million attacks, that level ability based on the situation. But every time he gets hit, I mean, he's losing damage and stuff. So we need to just kind of like keep him, away from taking damage as best as we can. So I think full dodge to me seems like a really, good idea. So that's what we're going to do. I'll get to link leveling him. So obviously by link level 10 showcase, we'll take a look and we'll see. How good is Piccolo? I think he's horrible. To me, I just, again, maybe I'm dumb, but I just don't have any interest in characters that are massively debuffing themselves. Why would I run this character, right? It's not like, we could take, like, dude, I'll run Cell's team and, we're gonna lose and trade wins and losses and stuff. Like, I don't need the handicap. Like, how about just characters that are debuffing the enemy and not ourselves? That'd be good. That'd be good. Alright, guys, here we go. Let's take a look at Piccolo. Man, I just don't think this is going to be very good, but let's see how he's going to look. So here's our first appearance. Notice Piccolo is sealed. That's, part of his design. I just don't think that character should release at all with negative debuffs. I'm going to just full go over his passive real quick before we even continue on so we could get the full scope of what this kid does, right? Let's just immediately look at him here. So, okay. So he's got a high chance to dodge. That's good. 70% damage reduction. Like, those are good abilities. That's nice. He gets 500% attack when attacking. Every time he gets hit, he's losing damage reduction and losing damage. Okay. And then for every attack dodged, he's going to get defense. He's sealed for... So this is 4 turns from the character's entry turn. If we float him immediately, he will be unsealed. And his second turn, he can attack. And then starting from the 5th turn, remember, the way this works, this one, 4 turns, we could float him right away and he'll be unsealed. This 5th turn is always his 3rd rotation, is what it is. And he gets 3 key 500% attack, and then one time he gets 500% attack and guaranteed crit when he's supers. And then, again, starting from the 5th turn, he gets an extra 20% dodge, getting him up to 70%. I just think that the design is terrible. He gets 100% attack right there. I mean, that's good. Getting the 100% attack, sure, but I'm sorry. I'm just telling you guys the truth. Like, he fucking sucks, man. Like, it's not being negative, but we're just calling out how bad he is. So, I mean, I don't know. If we float him off right away, he will be unsealed. But I'm looking more towards that 5th turn ability, when he's going to get 1,000% extra attack. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave him on rotation 1 time, and then I'll float him, is what my plan is. Now, I don't know. Sometimes I swear it's like you can never, I can never tell until I see it in action. Like, when, for every attack received, I assume if we dodge it, we will avoid the damage reduction debuff and the attack debuff. I assume, if we dodge it. But I'm not super certain of that. So we'll try it, I guess it doesn't really matter to, like, give him key and stuff like that. That doesn't matter. Let's hit that. And let's get Blue Kaioken this. So I started out on Blue Kaioken Goku's team. We can also run Piccolo on Tech Vegito's team. Full 220%, so we'll do that. We will do that as well. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna hope that Piccolo dodges and hope that we keep the damage, but again, I'm not super certain. Okay, we get an additional. Cool, I guess. We do dodge it. Good. Alright. Okay. Well, we'll just keep going. I'll come back for Piccolo's next turn. Let's keep going. Okay. So what we'll do now is I'll just float him. We'll just float him right here. Oh, could I? Yeah, I wish, I mean, there's no way to tell, right? Like, to guarantee that he, like, that dodge prevented him from taking damage. I assume so. I'm going to use AGL UI Goku's active right here. Again, so we used the Automagetta, and we saw that kid get stunned even though we dodged the super. So it makes me think Piccolo is the same. So I'm going to try and do my best to just kill Vegeta, please. 4 attacks, 1 super last turn. God damn it. Let's hope Vegeta and Goku will just kill right here. That's what I'm going to hope is going to happen. Alright, then we're going to be moving on to Goku Black and Zamasu. If we lose or at our first loss, we'll head to the Vegito team. I mean, I guess we do need to make sure to get Piccolo's big crazy turn alongside Gogeta's active. Alright, Evolution Blue Vegeta could do this. He could kill. He could kill him right here. Be a man, baby. I know you got this in you. Yeah, I've been using this guy a lot last couple of days, and it's like, man, he's not... People who had heavy criticisms for this character, they were not, like, just hating or out of bounds, man. I'm sorry. Like, it's just like this guy, if this guy would have been a lot better, it would have definitely helped. He's not critting, damn it. Alright, I mean, if Piccolo could just dodge for us, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. But Vegeta just normal. What, super? Oh, God. Ah, damn it. God, I hate that Vegeta, man. Alright, I mean, even if Piccolo gets hit, I mean, we only were... Okay. So, I'm not... Again, I'm not super sure how it works. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll save UI Goku's domain. I'm gonna leave Goku here. Goku has experienced fighters, which Piccolo also has. So I'm gonna leave the rotation as Tech UI. We'll have his domain up, and we'll have Goku and Frieza around as well. All right, chat. Is there any reason? I guess we'll just, like, we might as well just use the standby for Blue Kaioken in this next turn. We might as well just pop it, right? I mean, there's no reason not to do it. All right, let's see if we can take down Goku Black and Zamasu. I mean, I'd definitely like to get a W here. I mean, we'll play it out. Like, let's, you know, keep getting a bunch of rotations, see what Piccolo is going to be doing for us and stuff like that. Let's just, Oh, man, is there a chance we don't die here, actually? I almost don't want to do this, because I think there's a chance we don't die. Huh. Nah, we'll leave him there. Alright, let's go. Okay. Let's go. Should be able to get a decent amount of orbs for Evolution Blue Vegeta. That's fine. Yeah, wow, that worked out pretty well. I guess if we don't stand by. It's not the biggest deal, I suppose, if Blue Kaioken does live. Because his standby does last for 4 turns. So we could just pretty easily revive next turn. His damage would be lower and stuff, I guess, but without the full field of orbs. Dude, that said 19, by the way? What? Okay. Sure, man. Whatever. Let's focus on Piccolo, I guess. Let's focus on Piccolo. We'll pop Tech UI's domain. We'll be in a good spot here. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so we'll drop the standby. We'll get some damage in on Goku Black and Zamasu. This will give AGL UI Goku his revive buffs. The Blue Kaioken Goku's their revive buffs. 62. I mean, it is a nice free 62 million damage, huh? Alright, so here we go. So, I mean, we've reached this point, and, like, Piccolo, it's like we've completely held him kind of, like, in check, right? Like, we... So, I mean, if his dodges prevent him from taking, you know, that minus damage reduction, I wish it would just, like, say, like, how much damage reduction we have right now active, and then we'd know. Because remember, he loses both damage reduction and damage when he... I don't know if it's when he's targeted or when he directly gets hit. I assume... It feels like it's gotta be when he gets hit. Damn, seriously? UI Goku's not gonna be at 24 key? Well, whatever. I'll just save the other orbs for Goku and Freeze over there. Alright, chat, let's see how he does. His link set here, we have Brainiacs, Prodigies, Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, Namekian, Gaze of Respect, and Fierce Battle. Let's see what he does. So here we go. I mean, he's been hit 0 times. 0 times. And we've got Tech UI Goku out right here. He'll be able to get a lot of damage in, which will be good. So Piccolo right now has 1000% attack, and then he gets 500% attack when attacking. That's what we've got with Piccolo. And Piccolo is going to do... once only he does a guaranteed crit. It's only once only, huh? It's like... Yeah, it's just not... It's just horrible design. Like... a character that's sealed for, like, the start of the battle. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess I could kind of see it in some of these red zones, because it's not like, even in here, that like that base Goku Black, the Zamasu are not very tough. You know, Kefla, Bodamagetta, Bergamo, Kale, like all those characters in those tough red zones are not, like, they're not tough. So, I mean, it's not the biggest deal, like Piccolo not being able to super in like fights like that, but I just don't really see why we would run a character that is debuffing themselves so much. I mean, like, he at least has got a lot of, I think, 73 million we do. Okay. Guaranteed crit. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, there's the difference between Piccolo and Automagetta. Automagetta would die right there. Piccolo, we dodged. So Piccolo had a 50% chance to dodge right there, and then he also has the hidden potential system dodge we gave him. Remember, Piccolo gets an extra 20% dodge as the third attacker in the turn, which we could do next turn. I cannot believe they did that. Holy shit. Okay, orbs are okay right here. Yeah, we're okay. Because we could hit this. Well, mine has more defense, so we'll give him that. And then we could do this. Alright. Alright, let's see how we go. How we do here. Dude, they just heal. This for reps of Universe 7, they just heal too much. And you guys see the problem with using, like, reps, right? It's just like the fight lasts too long with reps of Universe 7 to where we're never going to be able to kill the boss, right? The boss will catch us and kill us before we're able to catch the boss is exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, we lost. So the team is just so terrible. It's actually so bad. UI Goku has really been, like, he's dying left and right in these videos. So, and that, I mean, but that's a criticism of Blue Kaioken Goku. I'm sorry. I mean, his damage is good right here, but we're going to lose. Unless both Blue Kaiokens are completely perfect and dodging, we're going to lose because he damaged us. At which case, if we lose, we'll just go... I mean, I guess we saw Piccolo. I guess we could just do the juice turn with him. Like, maybe, like, Gogeta active with him, but yeah. Yeah, thanks for dodging. Great character. Really good. Really good. And, like, yeah, AGL UI Goku has a huge fault in that. For sure, dude. But any other character in slot 2 and 3, like a decent Dokkan Fest that just came out, we lived that turn. But Blue Kaioken Goku sealed our death warrant by lowering our HP by supering. So we died. And it's one of those things, remember when I talked about, like, Master Roshi last year? Right? Like, the Master Roshi, like, Dokkan Fest and Rose Dokkan Fest. I mean, there's something to be said to characters that are just going to sit there and have to rely on the UI Gokus. Like, it's not going to work. It didn't work. Roshi's team did not work. If you guys go back and check. Roshi's team, I hated it because you need the UI Gokus to be perfect. They're not going to be perfect. Right? Like, if we're running the UI Gokus as, like, slot 3 characters, and then we, you know, eventually in the crucial moment put them in, you know, in front of the big super, they could dodge it and we're good. But they're not gonna be literally 100% perfect, and that's what Blue Kaioken asks of them, is being 100% perfect. So, all right, let's head into here. Let's try and set Piccolo up with craziness. And see his damage on the Vegito team. We do have access to the full 220% on the Vegito team. All right, guys. I have it set up, I think, pretty perfectly. We're just going to go for a mega juice turn for Piccolo is what we're going to do, and I think we'll finish up. I mean, we kind of went into, like, one of those real red zone fights, and we saw, like, kind of like what Piccolo could do. I mean, he's certainly way better than Automagetta, because, like, Automagetta, I mean... I don't know, people tell me that, like, bosses never super on, like, slot 2 and 3 and shit like that. It's like, for me, they do every second, right? I never know where the super's gonna be. I try my best to predict it, but, like, it's, like, they're supering all over. Like, I hate running characters that just can't eat supers, because, I mean, you know, all right, AGL Super Vegito, let's put them in slot 3. Nope, they're supering in slot 3 this time, we lose, right? Shit like that. Piccolo, at least, you know... I mean, we saw a big super aimed at him, and he dodged it. And even if he wouldn't have dodged that, he did have some damage reduction. So, it's like, Piccolo, I hate his design, but, I mean, I would actually say he's not actually, like, the worst ever or something like that. Truly, I think so. He's actually not, like, the worst dog shit we've ever seen. Which Automagetta is the worst dog shit we've ever seen. All right, so what my plan here is I'm gonna double float Piccolo. We'll come back on turn 4 because Piccolo will attack. But remember, he only has that one specific attack that's mega juiced. We're gonna get that on turn 7, right? But I'll come back on turn 4 because Piccolo is gonna be unsealed, so we could see what his damage look like on that turn. Again, get all these different types of his passive in here, which is good. All right, guys. Yeah, this is perfect. Beautiful. So we'll be able to hide Piccolo. 0 attacks targeted at him is awesome. No, wait, he is still sealed. Ooh, really? But it's, I mean, it says 4th turn, start a turn. Or 1st turn. Wait, am I missing something? Because we got that. I mean, how, I don't understand. How is it different from 4th turn, character's entry turn? For 4 turns from the character's entry turn. Oh, it's just written different. I see. And then let me pull up Gogeta as well. Okay. It's written slightly different from them. Because theirs is 4th turn from character's entry turn. And his is 4 turns. Okay. Sure. Well, I mean, it doesn't impact the video at all. But, alright. So, no matter what, you're not going to see Piccolo... be able to super, I guess, until his 3rd rotation. So, okay. Alright, well, I mean, I don't know. We have Piccolo here. I guess we might as well, we could let him do this and see what he does. Alright, so we'll come back on turn 7 we have, like, the mega milking table ready to go for Piccolo. I mean, might as well, right? Like, we saw what it looks like kind of, like, naturally as we're kind of going through. You know what we should do, though, is we didn't see Piccolo get a second super attack after he uses up the big 500% damage. So we should make sure to do a second super. We got to make sure to do a second super, like, with him. So we'll super on turn 7, and then we got to super on turn 9 as well. So we get, because, like, remember, there's 500% that he's going to lose out on. So we need to make sure to show that. We got the additional again. Okay, sure. Huh. All right. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's. So this is. This is really milking. I mean, I guess as long as Gogeta's in the game, like, we kind of, like, we have to do this, and we gotta see. And then we'll make sure to see next turn as well. Oh, actually, Gogeta. Yeah, holy shit. Gogeta's double... No, Piccolo's not on Successor. He's not on Successor, okay. For a second, I was like, oh my god, Gogeta's going to double support Piccolo, but no. He's not on Successor. Alright, so we should be able to get a couple of links activated here. Fierce Battle, as well as Experienced Fighters. And we've had 0 attacks targeted at us. So this is Piccolo at max power right here. So, alright, let's see. And again, remember, I do want to make sure to get one more turn after this, too, so we could see what he looks like, because he has that one line here where we have the... Nope, wrong one. He gets the 500% extra attack for one turn only. We need to see what he looks like after he doesn't get that, right? So let's do that. All right, well, unfortunately, first we got to sit and watch Gogeta Super 50 times first. Okay, sure. Alright, well, yep, we're just watching Piccolo do it. On the second turn with Piccolo, I'd like to have as minimal support as possible, too, which is why I floated the Goku out. Like, I kind of want to just... So we got, like, the Mega Juice situation, and let's kind of just see, like, a bit of a minimal situation, too. Maybe we should also get, I guess, Piccolo getting hit a bunch. Yeah, maybe, I think we'll do this turn, one more turn, and then I think I'll do another run where, like, let's see what Piccolo looks like after he's been hit, like, you know, 5 times or something like that, right? Alright, so we got that. So there's Piccolo's big time. Let's go ahead and come back next turn on turn 9 as well. Alright, guys, so we saw the 117 million attack stat from Piccolo. Definitely, really good for a banning and stuff. I mean, I'll tell you this. I mean, I guess not to mention, Blue Cow can every second, but I mean, he's relevant. But, like, if he was throwing those out, like, that 5% HP debuff would be less of a problem, right? So, alright, I'm gonna do this. So, we'll see what Piccolo looks like. So, we saw, the first turn, he gets the big 500%, right? What does it look like on our second turn? Let's see that. And then I would like to, I think, still have him get hit a couple of times. Like, let's see what he looks like after, he's been targeted a few times. And actually, like, hit. And like, remember, he loses damage reduction and attack as he gets hit. I will say this. Using this guy, I actually feel a lot better about him, seeing him in action. But, I mean, it is because I do think, like, whereas Automagetta is not even really that strong defensively, Piccolo is, right? So, I think, like, Automagetta's design, like, they could have made, I mean, I do hate the negative stuff, but, like, the negative debuffing of your own characters, but, like, if they allowed it to be where he gets stunned only when he's hit by a super, and then they also tacked on 50 or 70% dodge with him, I mean, that would be a lot better, right? Okay, so Piccolo is now at, wow, dude, 33? Oof. Okay, and that 33 million right there, so we have AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku 2-turn support. That 33 million, that's with him, like, he hasn't even been targeted. So I think he's gonna lose damage as he's actually hit. But I mean, even if it's targeting, like he hasn't even been targeted once. So all right, let's do one more run and we'll see him kind of get hit a couple of times. All right, guys, we're coming back in. I mean, Piccolo does have, you know, some dodge and some damage reduction and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Could we just use him as, like, a strong defensive option, I suppose? He does have 70% damage reduction. That's certainly not going to be enough, though, with the defense we see. I guess as he dodges attacks, we do get extra defense. Oh, I probably should show that, too. I mean, this is something I always do, is I try and get all the, aspects of a character's kit in the video. I guess those Piccolo videos end up being long. Dude, man, I'd like to get to a lot of these videos quicker, but, like, I just ends up taking so long to record. Okay. So that's 40. That's 80% defense. So 3 more dodges and he'll have his full defensive build-up. Okay. All right, sure. Oh, okay. He dodged every single attack. Okay. All right, well, he has his full defense. I don't know. I guess the way he's set up, he probably isn't losing damage reduction and damage as he's dodging. But again, sometimes, like, it feels like they're written very similarly. Like what does Automagetta say exactly? When receiving a super attack. You know what it is? It's, okay. Here's the thing. When receiving a super attack, is that the same way Cell Max's is written? So that's what it is. Like, you know how Cell Max's says after receiving a super attack. And what does Daima Vegeta say? I'm going to flip over and we're going to look at all this. Daima Vegeta, what does his say? After receiving a super attack. So both, yeah, Automagetta, Daima Vegeta, and Cell Max all say after receiving a super attack. So a dodge triggers it, right? Which we've seen. You know, Cell Max would dodge the super, and then that would still trigger his super. And that's why Automagetta gets it. But I guess since Piccolo is every attack received, it does need to be actually struck with it in order to lose the damage. Yeah, that's so that's what I need to keep in mind with some of these characters that drop, is that is the difference, right? Is that, like, if it's a super attack, it will trigger even if they dodge it or whatever, right? So let's jump over real quick. All right, so remember, so here's Piccolo for every attack received, right? And then Automagetta went, after receiving a super attack. So, like, they went out of their way to make sure he was the worst ever, because they put it even here to make sure that even if you dodge it, they did it intentionally to make sure he's the worst ever. Because they didn't just have it when receiving a super attack. That's so hilarious, dude. That's so funny. That's so hilarious. And then here is Daima Vegeta, again, after receiving a super attack. After receiving an attack, he needs to get hit for this. You need to get hit for that, after receiving an attack. This is for every attack received. Okay. And then here's Cell Max, again, after receiving a super attack, so. Alright, yeah, interesting. Alright, let's go to Piccolo's next turn. Alright, guys, coming in for another turn. Oh, actually, I ended up with double Goku. Should have floated Vegito last turn. Alright, so this is Piccolo with his full build-up, by the way. We got our 5 dodges. So his max defense is at 487 right there. I mean, he's likely to have his full damage reduction and stuff like that. So, I mean, 500k defense basically with 70% damage reduction. Yeah, it's just like if we do get hit by a super attack, we're gonna be in trouble for sure, right? So let's hope we don't. I would like for Piccolo to get hit a couple of times before we do a super, but let's see what happens. It should. Oh yeah. So there's the attack debuff right there. We saw that. Well, let's just make sure we dodge the super. Both Tech Vegitos are 100% safe against the super, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay. Damn, dude, his dodging is, like, too good. I mean, bro, if he's gonna act like this, we're getting so lucky right now, though, because he's only at 50% dodge, right? Like, he gets, like, once he gets, like, he's unsealed, he gets the extra 20% dodge, but that's only in slot 3. So, alright, yep, let's keep going, Alright, here we are on our next rotation. It is so funny to see Piccolo just have a direct 0 there. That shit is hilarious. Okay, so one more turn. No, wait. No, we'll get it here. I guess we'll just do this. We'll just go Gotenks in slot 1. Nah, we'll go Vegeta. We'll get Vegeta stacking up a little bit. All right, let's see how Piccolo goes. Maybe we'll just finish out this entire run here. Here, let's do this. Let's put Piccolo in the last slot, because if we put him in the last slot, we'll get the last ability we need to see, which is that he gets the extra 20% dodge in slot 3. Dude, that 0 is just like so ominous, dude. So this is a situation where we don't have that extra big power. All right, yeah, let's see what happens here with the 0. This is the first time we've seen like the 0 just sitting there, right? All right, here's Beerus. Shouldn't really be too much of an issue, I don't think. 200k, okay, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna call Piccolo good, or I like him or anything like that, but Piccolo is not like a historically bad character, for sure. Because I can run him without fear of death, I think, which is kind of like a major part of a character. Like, if you can run a character and you have no fear of losing, that's, like, huge. Alright, so there's that. Okay, getting hit some more. Remember, in that slot, we do have the extra dodge. Wow, okay. Yeah, well, we're not really noticing it. I'd kind of like to maybe get one more rotation of Piccolo. I think if I hold back, I probably won't kill Beerus. So, let's try and come back for one more Piccolo rotation. Alright guys, we've got one more rotation right here. We could slide in just a little bit of Piccolo footage before we end. I mean, dude, look at that, 12 dodges? Okay, wow, okay. He's up to 700k, actually. Let's just see if Piccolo can finish this. I'll crush the Potara just in case. So obviously, I mean, you guys see that we could win. This is one of these turns where people end up getting really mad at me, because it's like, all right, let's put the showcase character in a tough spot and see how they do, just to see how they do. But, like, I could have won with the Vegito actives. We get it? Okay, good. All right, let's go. Let's see how Piccolo does. Piccolo-sama. All right, and then here we got all aspects of the character of the video. There we go. There we go. Okay, yep, he's getting those dodges in. 166, okay. Is that 21 million for the damage? All right. Now, remember, when he supers, he's not getting defense from this. He gets 100% attack on his super attack effect. But, oof, okay, dodge the normal, dodge the normal, dodge the super. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Piccolo. I mean, he's not the... I don't like his design, but, I mean, he's not the worst ever. Right? I mean, I don't... I think we probably just got lucky with the dodges, but, I mean, he's got a little bit of juice, Piccolo, that's for sure. Alright, guys, so there was Piccolo. Piccolo. Let me know what you guys think, man. Again, I don't like his design, but, I mean, listen, he can handle a little business, right? Like, I don't know, like, man, maybe if Tech Blue Cow and Goku could actually pull his head out of his ass and do some stuff, you know, I could say he's got a little juice too, man. So this is an actual ace up the sleeve Piccolo. Leader skills, battle wits, or gifted warrior category key 3 and 130% of stats. Passive skills, a plan to hit the target. He gets 200% defense, 50% chance to dodge, and 70% damage reduction at the start of turn. He gets 500% attack when attacking. I think it's for every attack he actually gets hit by. He loses 10% damage reduction up to a max of minus 50%, and he loses 50% attack up to a maximum of minus 500%. For every attack dodged, he gets 40% defense up to 200%. for his first 4 turns, so as we saw, it's not just floating him off and then he'll be able to do it. It's written differently from Blue Kaioken Goku and 9th Anniversary Gogeta. So he's sealed for the first... So basically, until he shows up on his 3rd time, he's sealed. And so he'll be sealed, and then he gets the extra 20% chance to dodge right there. And then starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, so that's going to be, you know, on his 3rd rotation, he has the 3 key and 500% attack. He gets a 20% dodge as the 3rd attacker in the turn. And then he gets 500% attack and a crit when attacking 1 time only. So, I mean, we saw 70 million, we saw 117 million, we saw a couple of different spots. His super attack is the Special Beam Cannon. He gets 100% attack for 1 turn. Here we go, 100% attack. And supreme damage to the enemy. 12 Q multiplier, 140%, normal level there. Link set is Brainiacs, Prodigies, Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, Namekian, Gaze of Respect, and Fierce Battle. Here are his best linking partners. And we had the, you know, Tech Vegito and the AGL Gogeta round there. Okay. And then finally, we could look at his categories. So, again, I'm not really calling him good. I'm just simply saying he's got a little bit of juice. Design is bad, but he does have a bit of juice. So here he is, an extra option for Battle of Wits. This is, you know, Piccolo's approximately 50th banner character, right? Happens all the time. He's also on the Gifted Warrior category team. Okay, sure. Then he's also on the Namekian category team as well. Okay. Piccolo is also on the Reps of Universe 7. The team is not very good, and I don't know that Piccolo is some great option for it, but, I mean, I guess we could run him there. He's also on the Worthy Rival team. I'm really waiting for this to get a top-tier leader skill. Worthy Rival's got nothing, dude. Like, in 5 years, man. Then he's also on the Bond of Master and Disciple category team. Okay. Piccolo is also on the Fuse Fighter category team. That's, you know, one of the Tech Vegito. We were running him on that one today. He's also on Earthbred Fighter, too. This is how he's on the 220 for Vegito, right? Then he's on the Superhero category team. Okay. And then he's on Tournament Participants, which Tournament Participants seems like it's like the category of the year. So it's like, when are we getting Bojack and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? You know, like, when are we going to there, right? Because it's like, dude, every tournament is getting characters this year. And then finally, Piccolo is on... Wait, what is this again? Oh, Demonic Power. Yeah, the Demonic Power category team. All right, well, there we go. There is the Piccolo. Again, I would still argue he's one of the worst designed characters ever, but he's not one of the worst characters ever. You see the distinction? He has one of the worst designs. There's no reason to have negative debuffs to your own character in 2025. So one of the worst designs ever, but he is not one of the worst characters ever, is how I'd describe it. So let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.